Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. Cheers! Hey guys, it's your girl Melo Lamini and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be talking about stockvales, I'll be talking about investments and savings. Personally, as a person who is currently, starting life and trying to figure things out, I think that this is a really crucial topic that we should be having as the youth in today's society. So let's start by savings. So personally, savings are really good. I was advised that you can save for a rainy day. You can save towards a certain item. You can save just because you like money, and just because you want to see money in your bank account. You can also save to start a business. And I would advise, preferably, that people actually save towards starting a business. You save perhaps your likes of 3,000 towards starting a business, because doing that means that you are saving towards an asset, basically. And saving is good. It's good to have more than enough money, and it's good to make those sacrifices when you don't need that money, instead of using it on luxurious food or things that you don't necessarily need. You can save it, provided that you do have a goal in mind. So this is why in my previous videos I love to make reference to making goals and setting those goals for yourself, so that when you do decide to save, and when you do decide to think futuristically, you can have a bigger picture of what exactly you're getting yourself into. So that's personally my opinion when it comes to saving. Saving is good. Save as much as you can. And this will lead to my next point, which is stock fails. So the thing about me, I work well in groups, especially when it comes to money. What tends to happen is that I will save a certain amount of money, and then I'll lose discipline, and I'll be craving your likes of junk food, and yeah, I end up eating the money I've saved. At times you can, perhaps go to the bank and decide to get a fixed account, right? And look, the type of person I am, I can open that fixed account, Mna, and I'm the repercussions of banking, the bank eating a little bit of my money, and I can get like a whole lump sum, is really not that big for me. So the consequences are really not that big. So yeah, having a bank as your accountability buddy is somewhat a good thing. It's the safest thing. It's actually safer than Stockval. But for me, the type of person I am, I know that I struggle to save. Um, so there has to be a lot of precautions and a lot of disciplinary and consequences that should happen when I do decide to not save, or when I do decide to save on behalf of something. So this leads to stockvales. So stockvales is when a group of people decide that they are going to, allocate a certain amount of money to maybe a certain individual, and it can be like a rotation of turns, where, like, let's say you get a turn and I get a turn and everyone gets a turn. And I feel like when you have people as your accountability uh, partners, people that you trust, obviously, people that are also responsible, and your likes of signing a contract, so that people do save, it's good, is a good thing. And I also think that you avoid your likes of interest rates in fluctuation or going down. You avoid such things. You also avoid when your bank is offline and you can't find money anywhere, or anything. Your likes of banking issues, you can avoid that by actually having people that you are accountable to, and that do keep you accountable to saving. And that's basically what a stock fail does, and what a stock fail is. And personally, when the year is ending and the new year is beginning, I'm planning on just getting myself into those things. They are very reliable. People have built houses because of being in stock fails. People have really, they've done a lot. And you avoid text as well. Text. You avoid text as well, because of stock fails. So it's really a good thing to have, to just have people that would definitely hold you accountable, and having, just, money that that you can't touch because you don't want to see another person suffer. But I think the downfall of having stockpiles is that people are not as reliable as possible. Okay, they are not as reliable as we think they are. So you just need to be careful who you actually get into such agreements with. So yeah, that's Stockval. I like Stockvals. I actually think I want to get myself into one. I want to get myself into a Stockval with people that are very reliable, and people that can afford to get into themselves into Stockvals. So, and I want them to sign a contract. Personally, that's a precaution that I will have to take with them. But yeah, Stockvals are good. And my last point, I wanted to touch on your likes of investments. Having an investment plan is a really good thing. All of these traits, all of these 3 pointers that I've mentioned, they're really good, and it's really something that you should consider when you are young. The sooner you get into it, the better, so that you can have enough money and more than enough money, because you have planned well and you have executed your goals well based on how you treated your savings and how you treated your money. Money can take you far. Money can take you a long way, but you have to use it responsibly. And as young as we are, we need to actually consider such things. Consider being responsible, consider thinking ahead, and thinking for the future. So yeah, investments are also good. It's personally something that I have to get myself into. I haven't invested in anything, to be honest with you. But your likes of assets, having a running business, that's a good investment. And having what your likes of bitcoins, if you are young and you're willing to take those risks, I think that's a good thing. Investments are they have downfalls as well, because if your whatever you invested in doesn't work out, you're more likely to lose your money. So yeah, I think life is a risk that we must take at times. When we get into this adult world, we should take risks, especially if we're young and we don't have that many responsibilities. I think it is a good thing to take risks. So yeah, take a risk and get yourself into an investment plan. I will be definitely doing more research about investments and actually giving you guys more content on what exactly is more beneficial for one to invest in. But if you do have perhaps an investment plan, or you have a Stockval group, or you have a savings plan that you want to suggest, then definitely comment down below. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!